Well, hello there, my friends, and welcome to this week's broadcast. I am Anne LaFollette, and I am a surface pattern designer and an online educator, and I'm excited to bring you another student spotlight in this series. This week's student spotlight is with Pauline Reilly, and she is a salon owner in the UK, and she has had to reinvent herself during the pandemic when her salon was closed. It's an incredibly inspiring story, and in particular, she talks about how my 8-week signature program, the Pattern Design Academy, really made a difference for her in 2020. And I'm opening enrollment in this program one last time this year. It opens on October 12th. And so let's make 2020 count. But instead of me talking about how incredibly transformational learning how to be a surface designer is, let's have Pauline Reilly talk about it. Let's jump right in.
Let's get started. So first of all, Pauline, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. Tell us a little bit about where you are coming to us from and a little bit about your background.
Okay, well, I'm coming to you from North Wales. We're about 7 miles outside Chester, so we're just on the Welsh-English border, and I work in a beautiful little village called Harden.
When you talked to us in April, your salon was closed because of the pandemic.
I've been hooked ever since, and you've changed so much for me as far as my, I would call myself an artist now. I would never have dreamt of doing that, but in how I see things and things that I can do, and and just being part of your community really means so much to me, absolutely.
You took the leap and came into the Academy program. That beautiful piece of fabric behind you is one of your gorgeous designs. Yeah, so talk to us a little bit about sort of your inspiration and show. I know you've got some beautiful pieces to show us. I know you actually have a fairly large collection of products that you sell now, but tell us a little bit about your learning journey and what inspires you.
Well, I was one of those people that I always thought I could draw until I went to senior school. And then because then it was different then, and unless you were heading down that fine art path and the teacher thought you could already draw, they weren't really, sounds awful to say interested, because I'm sure those teachers were doing their best. But so I thought I couldn't draw, and so I stopped. I let one person tell me for how long that I couldn't draw. But I've always been creative. I've done things. I've made jewellery, I've made cards and stamped and sewn and reupholstered furniture, and I'm happy with what I do now. And this pattern behind me is such a simple, I don't know if you can see on there, just a simple doodle. I actually did that doodle in my my Rotary meeting. Because I have to draw and doodle when I was listening to somebody, and I did it, and I thought, oh, that looks all right, actually. And then I took it home and I fiddled with it, and I took it into Adobe, and all the other little bits are just little petals. But I love it. And what I have started doing when I do a pattern and then somebody particularly likes it, or somebody then asks for something made in it, I started naming it after them. So this is called Katie, because my friend Kate loves it, and she's bought mugs and cushions off me. So I've named it after her. It makes my heart sing. I've got to say, it absolutely does. And I'll never forget that you brought that out of me, Anne, and I'll forever be grateful for that. So, and when we're in the pandemic, I had it made into, as you see that, into some postcards.
Yeah, beautiful.
And so it says, sending you good wishes from your Serenity Sisters, because that's what we call ourselves. And so that was a way of keeping in touch. It's kind of become my brand for the salon. We've got T-shirts with it on. We wear aprons and work now in a gorgeous magenta, sort of reddy pink, and that pattern sort of looks as though the bottles are falling. I've got wrapping paper and that, and mugs, and so it's been really popular. And I feel as though people maybe now start to identify, people that know me anyway, flamingos, and I think this is going to be popular. And I've sold the 10 cards that I bought of that to do as happy birthday cards have gone this week. So for all its pattern design, there's so many other, that's like you say, more of a spot graphic. Mm-hmm. I have done it on, it is on Society 6 as a pattern on a mug, but as I say, it's been really popular on on the cushions as well. So
another action that you took was you knew that you needed to start to get your work out into the world. And so you put up a website very, very quickly. Totally awesome. One of the things I teach in the Pattern Design Academy is the 5 things you need on your website. And one of the most important things is your name and an introduction of who you are and what you do, and then a place very quickly for people to subscribe to your email list. And so on screen right now, people can see those 3 things right away.
What you see on screen now is Pauline Reilly's new website that you can find by going to Pauline Reilly Art and Design. And one of the things I want to point out is that Pauline got a website up and running very, very quickly. And then once she had her first version up and running, she was able to then take the time to revamp it and create this incredibly beautiful website, which is really version 2. And I love the fact that it's very well organized. There's a gorgeous picture here with the welcome. There's also, as you scroll down, you all of a sudden learn not only sort of immediately about her, because as I teach in the Pattern Design Academy, there are about 5 things you need on your website. One of them is you want to immediately make sure people know what your name is. They also want to make sure that they can get more information about you, because people buy from people. And then the next thing is it's very important that there be a place where people can subscribe to your email list, because growing an email list is one of the biggest assets in your business. So bravo, Pauline. This is fantastic. Beautiful patterns. And she also does these amazing dog sketches, which you can explore further. Then I'm going to go to the shop, and this is where you can see how you can connect directly to purchase items from her. People can purchase directly from you, which is great. And then if we click on more, you can see that she's got her Skillshare link to her Skillshare classes. Let's go there. One of the things that I'm also incredibly impressed by is the fact that you already have a Skillshare class up and running, and you've got beautiful testimonials about it. And you've done all of this in a really, really short period of time. So I'm super excited. You also have affiliate links down here where you can see my Pattern Design Academy and my Doodles to Dollars mini course that just finished. And then an Adobe link, your Redbubble shop, your Society 6 shop, and your T-Mill shop. And let me say again just how incredibly inspired I am by and motivated by how much action you've taken and how much progress you've made in such a short period of time. You're really making 2020 count, even with the craziness around us.
I'm just trying to, I keep saying to my clients, we've got to just keep on keeping on. And that's what I tried to do, sort of thing. I had plans before the lockdown, and then just thought, well, I've got this time, I must make the most of it. I've got a company, they make tissue boxes, and they've asked me for some designs for their new tissue boxes. So they've got some of those at the moment. I'm waiting for them to come back to me and ask me what needs to be changed. So that'll be great, because I can put something on there that I've actually had a patent license. So I feel like that next step will help me. Now I've got an order for 4 more cushions that somebody's just ordered off me. So more people will see my pattern. So I'm loving it. So, but I've got something beside me, and this one, I think I might have already told you this, but I said I'm naming patterns, and this one is named after you, because this is Anne's pod. So from seeds, big things grow. So
from seeds, big things grow.
I know when I started, obviously, besides yourself, other people that are already part of your community are sort of reaching down to pull you up. And now I love that. I feel like I'm one of those people that I can help and do that the same. And that's why the community works so much. Is you're at the head of it there, and we're all trying to follow your good vibes.
Well, listen, it's an incredible community because people like you are in it.
As I say, quite often in the salon I'm talking, it's like, oh, my friend Maria that lives in Sweden, and now I always have a Z story for you, don't I? Instead of a Z, a Z. Well, I went to the opticians the other day, and they get you to read out the lines, and we got to the bottom, and I said, I don't know, like BQZ, and the man said to me, "You're watching too much American television." No, I've got too many American friends. I just did it without thinking because I love that. One of the things you say, Command Z, just undoes your last thing.
Right. Oh my God. I love the fact that you mentioned Command Z, because we all get very familiar with Command Z, which is to go back one step inside Illustrator. And so for those of you who haven't done it yet, you are in for a real treat. And many of you may prefer Command Z, but I say Command Z.
Yeah, me too now.
Thank you, Pauline. Janelle says you are fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
I am so grateful that you were able to join us. I know it's also later in the UK than it is where we are.
Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Wasn't that fabulous? I absolutely love Pauline Reilly. And one of the things that I really want you to take away from her interview is the amazing progress that she has made in an incredibly short period of time. And since enrollment is just about to open in my 8-week paid program, the Pattern Design Academy, I really invite you to lean into your creativity and make 2020 count. Now is the perfect time for you to join my program. And we still have all of October, November, and December to lean into our creativity, discover these new incredible skills, and for you to get started down the path of creating a career you love in surface pattern design. I'd love to help you, to guide you, and to be there every step along the way, and to have your student spotlight featured next year. So click the link below this video and learn more. Enrollment opens on October 12th, and it's only open for 4 days. I don't think it will take you very long to make a decision one way or the other, and I would love to greet you on the inside. But make a note of the dates. It opens on October 12th and closes a minute before midnight on Thursday, October 15th. Bye for now, and I'll see you next week. If you enjoyed this broadcast, please go to my website, annlafollettart.com. What you see on screen is the cover image that you see as soon as you land on the website. Scroll down just a little bit as you see me doing now, and you'll see a place where you can enroll in the Pattern Design Academy. Enrollment opens on October 12th. And then if you continue to scroll down the page, you will see featured blog post that tells you more about the Pattern Design Academy. And all the way at the bottom, you can follow me on Instagram at @AnnLafolletteArt, and there's a link there for you to click on. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ann LaFollette, and you can click on the subscribe button and then hit that little bell so that you're notified the next time I have a broadcast for you.